running dog walk training part 2. Just an FYI that I'm utilizing this same method for my A-frame, but I do believe that his dog walk was harder to train, although there was a moment of struggle with his A-frame as well that I'll eventually show. So I'm trying to train my eyes still. And so this is, I'm going to see a video of him. That's real time. And so I'm trying to train my eye. And so I've sped up the video to give you guys a little bit more visual of what it's going to look like as he gets into his training. So here comes another dog walk. And so learning to see that in motion for me was very difficult. And so I spent a lot of time trying to train my eye to see his last back foot. But what I also learned is that there's a sound that my dog walk makes. There's a sound that he makes on my dog walk that I can tell when he hits nicely. And so he comes over the dog walk with a certain rhythm, and I can hear that. But what you'll notice, especially with the cone gone or the pole gone that he's going around, is that he misses his last back foot a lot. So when the pole's there, he's better. But when the pole is taken away, he definitely does a skip with his last back foot and will skip over the target. So one thing that I don't want to discount is some of the other stuff that I was doing at the same time. The first one that you just saw was his tuck sit training, and then this is movement puzzles. Now this is as far as I took movement puzzles because he was starting to get too fast. So movement puzzles works nicely when they're trotting, but when they start to canter, it can get dangerous for me, for my dog. So I stopped. All right, so I'm trying to transition him to work on the target mat, the elevated target mat, without the cone. And he is struggling from time to time. And then I'm also adding in changing my position. And you'll see in this specific training that, man, was I struggling personally with allowing him to work on his own. So I wasn't happy with his speed, and I wasn't happy with him stopping on top. So he does a slight hesitation, and so you can see me rocking back and forth, like encouraging him to keep moving through it, more of a normal stride rather than pausing. And what's interesting is I think that it actually made him worse. And so you'll see here in a minute that I actually sit down to take myself out of it again. And he's much better. I still rock a little bit, but I'm definitely better. And he's better. And so I just continue to do a lot of this same training over and over and over again. One, because he's young. I'm using different target elevations. So I'm going from a Cato board, a Cato plank, to the other one is a step from 1990s fitness training. But in this one, you can see the pole is further off the Cato board, and you can see going left to right. He misses with his back foot a lot more than going, he misses less going right to left. So hit, missed, hit, missed, hit, missed, hit, 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 missed, hit, missed, hit, 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 and a pause. Hit, 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 missed, missed, hit, hit, but paused, hit, hit. So these are pretty dang good. So I just keep repeating this over and over again. So it might get a little boring, which is why I've sped up the video a little bit, just to speed it up. But it's basically just doing the same thing over and over again for a while, and then I start to change it. Again, I'm not telling him to go get it at this stage. Sometimes I am, but I'm going back and forth between telling him and not telling him.